Have you ever wondered why the Philippines is the only Asian nation loved by Israel? It's a question that intrigues many, and the answer lies in a unique bond, a special relationship that was forged in the crucible of history. Let's take a step back in time. Picture the world in the late 1930s and early 1940s. It was a dark period, marked by the horrific events of the Holocaust. While many nations turned a blind eye, the Philippines under President Manuel L. Quezon chose a different path. This Southeast Asian nation, a small archipelago, adopted what was then a revolutionary stance, known as the open door policy. The open door policy wasn't just a diplomatic gesture or a political move. It was a humanitarian act, a beacon of hope in a world shrouded in darkness. It was a policy that opened the Philippine doors to Jewish refugees fleeing persecution in Nazi Germany. And in doing so, the Philippines didn't just offer shelter, it offered a lifeline. A chance for survival to the Jewish people at a time when they needed it most. It's worth noting that the Philippines at this time wasn't a wealthy or powerful nation. It was under American colonial rule, and it had its own share of challenges. Yet it chose compassion over indifference, humanity over hostility. This act of empathy and kindness didn't go unnoticed. It marked the beginning of a unique relationship, a special bond between the Philippines and Israel. To this day, Israel remembers and deeply appreciates the kindness that the Philippines extended to the Jewish people during one of the darkest periods in human history. In fact, in the heart of Tel Aviv, Israel's bustling metropolis, there's a street named Filipino Friendship Street. It stands as a testament to the enduring bond between these two nations, a bond that transcends geography, culture, and time. The Philippines opened its doors when others closed theirs, and this marked the beginning of a special bond. A bond that continues to flourish, a bond that is cherished, a bond that is, indeed, unique in the annals of history. In the darkest hours of the Jewish people, the Philippines extended a helping hand. As the world grappled with the atrocities of the Holocaust, the Philippines stood out as a beacon of hope, a safe haven for those fleeing persecution and certain death. Enter the open door policy of the Philippines, a testament to the country's unwavering commitment to human rights and compassion. At a time when many nations were closing their borders, the Philippines chose to take a different path. The government, under the leadership of President Manuel L. Quezon, made the courageous decision to open its doors to Jewish refugees. The Philippines didn't merely offer an escape route, it provided a sanctuary, a place where Jewish refugees could start anew, reclaiming the dignity and freedom that had been so brutally stripped away from them. From the late 30s to the early 40s, the country welcomed more than 1,200 Jewish refugees, providing them with the chance to rebuild their lives, free from fear and persecution. But what made this act even more remarkable was the context in which it occurred. The Philippines itself was not free from international tensions and internal struggles. Yet, amid all this, it chose compassion over convenience, humanity over hostility. This decision was not without its challenges. There were logistical hurdles, political pressures, and economic considerations. But the Philippines, driven by a deep sense of moral responsibility, persevered. It is a testament to the strength of the human spirit that, even in the face of adversity, we can choose kindness, compassion, and solidarity. The impact of this act of humanity cannot be overstated. It offered a lifeline to those who had nowhere else to turn, and in doing so, it saved thousands of lives. The ripples of this one decision continue to be felt today, shaping the unique bond between the Philippines and Israel. Indeed, the open door policy represented more than just a humanitarian act. It was a statement of shared values, a commitment to uphold the dignity of all human beings, regardless of their race, religion, or nationality. This act of humanity left a profound impact on the Jewish people and on Israel as a nation. The bond between Israel and the Philippines was not just born out of shared adversity but also mutual support. In the grand theater of world history, no act was as pivotal for the State of Israel than the United Nations vote for the partition of Palestine in 1947. This was a turning point, not only for Israel, but also for the Philippines, marking a decisive moment in their intertwined narratives. The resolution proposed the creation of separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem under international administration. The world was divided, and the stakes were high. Across the vast continent of Asia, one voice emerged in support of the Jewish state. That voice was the Philippines. The Philippines, a young republic itself, was the sole Asian nation to cast a vote in favor of Israel's creation. It was an act of immense significance, a standout decision that went against the grain of prevailing sentiments. The Philippines chose to stand by the Jewish people, demonstrating a commitment to justice and freedom that resonated deeply within its own history of struggle for independence. General Carlos P. Romulo, the Philippine representative to the UN, was instrumental in this decision. He recognized the Jewish people's longing for their homeland, a longing that echoed the Filipinos' own aspirations for a free and sovereign nation. He argued, "It is my belief that the Jewish people who have suffered untold miseries in the recent war have the right to live in peace and security in a world that understands them." This vote was more than a mark on a ballot. It was a statement of solidarity. It was the Philippines reaching out across the miles saying, "We stand with you." It was a beacon of support that shone brightly in a time of uncertainty, a vote that spoke volumes about the character of a nation. And so, in the face of opposition, the Philippines stood its ground. They stood by Israel when it mattered the most. This courageous act of support played a crucial role in the birth of the State of Israel, forever etching the Philippines into the annals of Israeli history. The Philippines stood by Israel when it mattered the most, strengthening the bond between the two nations. The bond between the Philippines and Israel is not just a thing of the past, it continues to thrive in the present. In the contemporary world, the relationship between the Philippines and Israel continues to grow stronger. It's a bond forged in the crucible of history, tempered by mutual respect and recognition. It's a bond that endures. Over the years, Israel has shown its appreciation toward the Philippines in a myriad of ways. One of the most significant gestures has been the granting of visa-free travel for Filipino tourists. This privilege, not extended to many, stands as a symbol of the special bond between these two nations. It's a warm invitation from Israel saying, "Come, explore our lands, know our people." It's a gesture that encourages interaction, understanding, and friendship. But that's not all. Israel's gestures of goodwill go beyond just tourism. They extend into the realm of education, culture, and even agriculture. Filipino students, for instance, are welcome to Israel to study advanced farming techniques and innovative agricultural technologies. This knowledge transfer not only benefits the individuals involved, but also contributes to the development of the Philippine agricultural sector as a whole. Culturally, Israel and the Philippines share a lot in common. The two countries have a deep respect for family values, a love for music and dance, and a shared belief in the power of community. This cultural harmony only strengthens the bond between them. In moments of crisis, too, Israel has stood by the Philippines. Be it natural disasters or political upheavals, Israel's support has been unwavering. This enduring friendship is a testament to the strength of their shared history and mutual respect. Every act of kindness, every gesture of goodwill, every moment of shared history adds a new layer to this enduring bond. It's a relationship that stood the test of time and continues to evolve, to grow, and to inspire. The bond between these two nations is a testament to their shared history and mutual respect. The relationship between Israel and the Philippines is unique, born out of shared adversity, mutual support, and enduring respect. Undeniably, the bond that binds these two nations is far from ordinary. It's a bond that was forged in the crucible of history, a testament to humanity's capacity for compassion and understanding. Let's take a moment to revisit the key points that have shaped this remarkable relationship. In the years leading up to World War II, as darkness fell over Europe, the Philippines extended a lifeline to Jewish refugees fleeing the horrors of the Holocaust. This act of compassion opened a new chapter in the shared history of these two nations, marking the Philippines as a beacon of hope amidst despair. The turning point came during the creation of the State of Israel in 1947. When the world was divided, the Philippines stood firm, casting the tie-breaking vote that led to Israel's birth. This pivotal moment solidified the bond between the two nations, a bond built on shared adversity and mutual support. That bond has only strengthened over time. The Philippines and Israel have stood by each other through thick and thin, sharing in each other's victories and supporting each other through hardships. This enduring friendship is reflected in their shared values, their mutual respect, and their commitment to each other's well-being. Today, the relationship between Israel and the Philippines continues to thrive. It's a relationship that transcends politics, a relationship that's rooted in shared experiences, mutual respect, and enduring friendship. It serves as a powerful reminder of what can be achieved when nations choose compassion over conflict, understanding over intolerance, and friendship over adversity. The bond between Israel and the Philippines is a shining example of how shared adversity can lead to enduring friendships. It is a relationship that continues to thrive, a testament to their shared history and mutual respect.